It's the Unfiltered Journey, and today we are going to talk about some trending topics that have been in the news lately. And we are going to start off with Khaotic. Khaotic is a Miami based rapper, and he's also made appearances on Love and Hip Hop Miami. And he is behind bars. According to its on site, Love and Hip Hop Miami star Khaotic is currently behind bars. Miami-Dade jail records confirmed the rapper, born Reuben Carlton McFadden, was booked under a fugitive warrant for out of state extradition. The case is listed as active with no bond currently set and the charge marked as not satisfied. The specific charge behind the warrant has not been made public yet, and no state or agency has released further details at this time. Khaotic has been a familiar face on Love and Hip Hop Miami since season 2 and has built a career as both a rapper and an actor over the years. This is really sad to see because I got introduced to Khaotic through Love and Hip Hop, and then off screen when he was no longer on Miami Hip Hop anymore. Love and Hip Hop Miami. I don't know what I said, but anyways, Love and Hip Hop Miami. I started following him on his social medias, and it does seem like, Khaotic has a good heart and he has just a light about his personality from what I could see. So it's really sad to see this because it does look like it did seem like he was going down a path of, positivity, making sure he had a relationship with God and all of the things. So it's really sad to see that he reverted back to getting locked up and behind bars. That's why I say if you are not from the streets, don't try to be in the streets because there's only two outcomes from the street and history never fails. Okay, you gotta a smart person learn from other people's mistakes. They don't make the same mistake thinking that it's going to be different for them. Okay, but anyways, like there's only two outcomes when it comes to the streets. One, you are going to end up behind bars for the rest of your life, or two, you are going to be under the ground 6 feet, and I don't think any of those outcomes are good. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I definitely pray for Khaotic. I hate that this has happened to him. But if he does get out, I do feel like he needs to make sure he stay on the up and up. And the strange thing about this is I heard about him being locked up from Scrappy because I was scrolling through TikTok and Scrappy came on my screen and he was saying something about, doesn't wish jail time on anybody, death or sickness, and he brought up Chaotic's name, and I was like, what? So I researched, and yes, according to On Site, Chaotic is behind bars. So pray for him. Pray that he gets his life right and stay on the straight and narrow path. Okay? Do you see me? All right. Okay, guys. So we're going to move along, and there's another story that somebody is locked up. Let's get into it. Okay, so another cast member from Love and Hip Hop, which Sidney Starr was from Love and Hip Hop New York, if I'm not mistaken. According to AL.com, reality TV star arrested on child blank abuse charges. Okay, this is not good. Sidney Starr, best known for her appearance in the reality show Love and Hip Hop New York and Baddies ATL. I do not watch Baddies. That is just too low vibrational for me. But let's go ahead and get into it. Is facing child blank abuse charges. If you can see, you can see. Star, real name Sidney Favors, 37, was arrested on Sunday, August the 2nd, and charged with aggravated sexual battery against a child under 16 and sodomy, according to Hateville Police Department records reviewed by Entertainment Weekly. The alleged incident took place at an embassy suite in Hateville, Georgia, just outside of Atlanta. Starr remains in custody at the Fulton County Jail because the case involves a minor. Hateville police told Fox 5 Atlanta that they will not be releasing additional information at this time. This is a mess. Okay. When I say the the devil don't care who it captures and devours, it does not care and that's why you have to be careful how you say stuff about people, how you put your mouth on people, how you do things in this world because it's going to come back. It's going to come back and if you don't guys don't remember um according to Sidney Starr, now this is what she said. She was the one who outed Chingy. said this whole thing about Chingy. Chingy took a picture with her and she blew it up to make it something that it wasn't, saying that Chingy was actually messing around with her. And then later on, she came out and said that it was a lie. And if you don't know, Sidney Starr is a transgender woman. Okay. So this could be her karma coming back to her, because what you do in the dark will come to the light. It may take some time or it might come back instantly. But when it come back, it's going to come back. So I don't know. I just think this is very heartbreaking, especially when it comes to a child. Like, I don't know, like, children are so delicate, and it doesn't matter what you do. Even when they go to therapy, they're still going to have that scar on them. So she literally took every initiative to meet with this person, an underage child, at a hotel, like at the Embassy Suites at that. Like, you can't find nobody your age. You can't find nobody older than you. You was messing with Eddie, the guy from Family Matters. Like, mess with grown people. I don't understand this. Just mess with grown people, because I don't know. I just don't like, how do you look at a child and say, ooh, I don't know. Listen, I don't know what's in the milk, but the milk ain't clean. Hello? Y'all let me know what y'all think below, but we're gonna move on to the next case, to the next topic. Lego. Okay, guys, so next we have Perez Hilton being hospitalized. And before I get into the Perez Hilton topic, I do want to say that everything about Sidney Starr is alleged, because she was not proven that she did anything, but those are what's going on. Those are the deets in the trending topic streets, okay? But anyhow, Perez Hilton is hospitalized after appearing to harm himself on a live stream, according to the New York Times. Law enforcement and emergency workers responded to Mr. Hilton's house after he appeared to hurt himself on TikTok stream Tuesday. My goodness. Perez Hilton, the celebrity blogger, was hospitalized after he appeared to harm himself on camera during a TikTok live stream on Tuesday, the authorities said. The Miami-Dade Sheriff Office said Wednesday morning that Mr. Hilton had been transported from his home in Miami to a hospital, where he was receiving medical attention after live streaming acts of self-harm on social media. Video clips and screenshots from the live stream circulated widely online, appearing to show Mr. Hilton, 48, in distress and injuring himself on camera. A representative from Mr. Hilton, Dante Ruscalelli, wrote in an email on Wednesday that he had no additional information on Mr. Hilton's condition. Our focus remains on Perez's health, recovery, and the privacy of both him and his family during this incredible, difficult time, he said. Later on Wednesday, a statement on Mr. Hilton's website said, "We can confirm that Perez is receiving medical care, and our family's focus right now is on his well being." My God, my heart goes out to Perez, because if you guys aren't aware, Perez had a long stint in the hospital where it was really close. They was not looking for him to come through, and he had a testimony, because he did come through, that he met Jesus and he became really close and started really building his relationship with Jesus Christ. And so now that to hear this is really sad, and it just goes back to me saying you have to be careful how you put your mouth on people, because you never know how you're going to end up. You know what I'm saying? And if you know Perez Hilton, you know that when he first came out, he was extremely harsh. He did not take any prisoners. He let everybody have it. I mean, from any celebrity to their kids, he was just very, very harsh when it came to his critiques and blogging on them. So you just have to be very, very careful, because you never know when karma is going to ring your doorbell. Do you see me? You just don't know when. So it, and I do think you should be authentic and be yourself and tell the truth, but it's always in how you deliver things. You can say anything, because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And when Perez first came out, which is how he became so big, I mean, he was one of the first celebrity bloggers when you think about it. because he really would just go straight at people, very, not holding anything back. I mean, straight to the bullseye. But I definitely pray for him because it's so sad because he does have kids and he was definitely going on the right path. He was definitely, really, like I said earlier, he was building his relationship with God and he was really focusing on that relationship with God and teaching his kids about, Jesus. And so it's sad. And I think because he's taken that walk, he may be being spiritually attacked. So definitely keep him in your prayers because you never know. You never know how you're going to end up in. I don't know about you, but if I'm going through a hard time, I want some prayer warriors to be on my line, okay? Be on the main line to Jesus with my name in their mouth and all goodness. Do you see me? But that is all that I have. This is unfiltered, and that's it. That's all. Y'all let me know what y'all think about any of these topics in the comment below.